Respected Registrar Sir, my dear faculty colleagues, my dear students, and the uh, members from the extended Naguza family, because here I see some of the family members of our teaching and non-teaching staff as well. Now, you know, the topic that has been assigned to me is why Zubeen matters. Now, I would like to speak in Assamese, but because there are many students here, and especially we have faculties among ourselves who who are not well versed in Assamese. So therefore, I will mix Assamese and English both, because I used to use some words, the Assamese translation of exact English translation of which I don't know. So now the thing is, Zubeen Garg stands as a transformative voice in the Assamese composite Assamese culture, and as beautifully portrayed by Satyajit's video, that he started his career, his musical journey, by one album Anamika in 1992, and by that album only, and thereafter he sang beautifully in Maya, Aha, and Rom. But it was his album Mukti of 1997 which actually raised the conscience of Assamese people, especially the elite Assamese academia, because till then all his songs were love songs, either of love, expressing love towards something, or about the love, mainly failed loves attempts. Now, what happened in Mukti? Zubeen Garg become a concern of the academia, the youth, the elite in Assam, because of his two songs. One is Ondha Hakok, and the another one is Ponere Khoswa Poza. The memory of Vajrang operation was still fresh in the mind of people of Assam, which happened in 1990 and 1991. And then there were so many turmoil happened in the state of Assam because of the Alpha insurgency and simultaneously the BLT and later on NDFV. Now in that time, Zubeen Garg wrote and sang beautifully a song Punane Khojwa Poda Jodi Jogi Kori Jai, which clearly means that we want to build an Assam of gold, but at the same point of time, we are losing the lives of Assamese people, which doesn't work. And that was the first point where, where from the revolutionary Zubeen, the philanthropist Zubeen, the adherent criticizer of all the bad things doing by the state emerges. And then he became a household name in Assam because of another album, Yamon. And there was a song, Oh Nobu, Mudoezani Swari Salinena. And that was the song because of which Zubeen became household name in entire Assam. And again, because Zubeen has a very soulful voice, and by that time he has contributed a lot in the Assamese music industry. Therefore, many folk song and many sections of the Assamese society, like we have different culture almost in every district of Assam, in the terms of our food, in terms of our language, in terms of our tone, in the sense of language, and then in our overall culture. And because of that, Zubeen came into touch of many people who used to folk song and then other things. So therefore, thereafter, in all his musical album, the impression of folk music is very prominent, and that makes, and then Zubeen perhaps is the only singer in Assam who sang every kind of song that is there in Assam and in Northeast. Like he even sang Nagaranam, can you believe? Which is very rare. And which doesn't generally, the singer established, they don't perform. Zubeen inscripted, he impressioned the Oinitam, the Bagurumba, Uzapali from my district, Dorong, the Jhumur from the T tribe, and then the Vatiali from Gwalporia Lupogit, and then Kamrupi Lupogit. Everything is there in Zubeen's, song, and they are very big, huge, beautiful numbers. Someone other than Zubeen had sang it, so it was definitely, not to be, discussed. But that is the essence of Zubeen, that he streamlined the folk music in Assam. The folk music, the singers who generally he doesn't get the appropriate chance, the deserving chance which they got. It was Zubeen who gave the opportunity and platform for these people. Then there are other numbers, very hit numbers of Zubeen, but I just concentrate on the things from why Zubeen matters, like why we should celebrate him. Then comes the music, film music industry. In Assam, apart from Bhupen Hazarika, no film singer, got that much of prominence. Because in Assam there were two dharas of music, genre of music, follows. One is the film music, another is the album music. The album music happens to be very popular in Assam in late 90s. Zubeen revived it by his first movie Tumimur Mathomo, but he is always remembered, he will be always remembered for 4 beautiful contributions to the musical, film musical industry by him. One is Hiadiania, we all know. Another is his beautiful, song Mayabini Ratir Bukut from one movie called Dag. And there were another song which I don't think that every people of our age in Assam have at least one point of time sang it, and it is Monolo Yuvoti Helora. Then there were 2 other master piece of Zubeen. One is Koinnadan, where there was one song Ulguthibo Janene has broke all the records in Assamese music because it was the only movie song in Assam perhaps which has been sung by every household in Assam. And then his another musical hit is Nayak. Now why Nayak is important? Because till then, from all the in a movie there definitely 4 to 5 songs used to happen, but to remain there in movies, but only 2-3 got the limelight and the success and people's attraction. Now it is Nayak is the only Assamese album. So all the songs written and composed and beautifully sung, many by Zubeen himself, was a tremendous hit in Assam. Then, as regards to the movie making in Assam, it was his movement through Mission China and later on Kanchanjunga and then Roi Roi Binale, because of which Assamese movie industry got revitalized, because it was in a dormant stage due to many things, due to the mushroom growth of the other kind of OTT platforms, and there are so many other things, like because of which Assamese movie industry was in collapse form, and then Zubeen revived it. Then who can forget about his Bihu? Now as regards to Bihu, Zubeen, he did not went to venture for Bihus for a long time. He started his album in 1992, but to establish himself as a successful Bihu singer, it took 7 years. And in 1997 only, he released his first Bihu album, and then he got the prominence and Bihu. Now in Assam, Bihu means Zubeen Garg. Like people used to wait to morning 2 o'clock for Zubeen to come up in the stage and perform. Now these are his artistic sides. These are his artistic side, and these are his forte. But why Zubeen matters is a very prominent thing to discuss because of his opinions, because of his political stance, because of his self claim that he is a socio-leftist. Now Zubeen, before going to that, we need to understand that who were the ideal of Zubeen. His ideals were Che Guevara and Charlie Chaplin, and most importantly Vishnu Rava, Kolaguru Vishnu Rava of Assam. Now, apart from Charlie Chaplin, Che Guevara and Vishnu Rava is prominent for their leftist ideology. Charlie Chaplin also had his share of socialism, but these two are very prominent. And because of this reason, probably Zubeen Garg became a great philanthropist, and at the same point of time, he did not hesitate to stand against the government if he feels that it is against his homeland Assam. Now, Zubeen also an environmentalist in the sense that he always raised his voice for protection and promotion of environment and ecology. The recent example of it is he protested against the cutting of trees in Digoli Pukhuri for construction of that overbridge, flyover. Now, the most important thing what we have to as a law student, because today I was thinking about that, because we are a law university, so what from what notion we have to discuss and discover Zubeen. So I find similarity between Zubeen's activities as regards to his political stance, as regards to his opinions, like what Satyajit has beautifully portrayed, that I don't have any religion, I don't have any God, I am free. So that kind of thing I find similarity with John Rawls, because John Rawls also said in his theory of justice that there should be equality and there should be veil of ignorance, and everybody is equal. There is nothing high. So on that note, a researcher of Princeton University, USA, in his 1970s, he thought about that veil of ignorance, and then here in Zubeen said that I don't have any religion, everybody is equal. So he also stated blatantly what we all know, but generally, Zubeen said so many things which generally the artists, the people in limelight, the celebrities, they don't used to say in public, openly. So he said that we don't make government. Government is not because we are not because of the government. Government is there because we are here. So that kind of stance he took, and Zubeen will be remembered forever. Not only because he sang more than 40,000 songs, not because he sang around 8,000 bihu, not because he himself composed, he himself wrote, and he himself sang beautiful 32 albums, but it is his political ideology, it is his nature, philanthropic nature, it is his love for nature, love for humanity, people, it is his strive for unity and integrity, it is his strive for peace which will make Zubeen immortal forever. And one more important thing that I would like to share here, that he sang not only in Assamese, around 40 other languages, but the most unknown fact is that he sang song for almost all the languages prevalent in Northeast India. Like, people used to be very fascinated about making Zubeen sing a song in their language. So one very important point what Rita Chaudhary has stated in his interview, which I would like to reproduce in Assamese. She said that eta jatir eta bhasha samriddho hoy Zubine গান গোৱাৰ ফলত. Now that is the stance of Zubeen Garg, that is the aura of Zubeen Garg, and that's why you should celebrate him. Thank you very much.